be live already. I think everything should be good. Everything should be good. I gotta go check everything on YouTube. So actually, let me do this real quick. Let me like this real quick. Actually, wrong way. It's a whole different setup. Let me get all this stuff set up real quick. We're doing this, and I'm not sure how well everything's gonna be. Audio's fine. Audio's fine. It's gonna be a little bit echoey because like I'm in an open warehouse. But this is what this is. We're gonna be working on the car today. It's a car stream. We're gonna be doing that. Hopefully, I don't have to deal with customers today. If I have to deal with customers today, I'll be a bit upset. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Make it over here. I'm on the what up morning, Jorge? How you doing, dude? This is a completely different kind of stream. It's just working on the car today. That's what it is. All hastily done with the stuff at the shop. I have the shop computer set up. I have the car here. It's all cool. I got oil that I need. I got everything. If the audio sounds bad, it's because it's on the Insta360's Lynx microphone, and I have to be a little bit closer for it. But it should sound fine. I think. It should sound fine. I just gotta finish setting some of this up real quick. It's kind of like a hastily set up stream. Like you can probably tell right here. If I can get this to come over, you can see like I have the. Oh come on! I have the whole setup literally on a stand right here on the toolbox with the shop computer, the shop monitor, and I have everything logged in. We should be good to go. And thank you for the night on the nice car. It's my right-hand drive Nissan Gloria. It is a Japanese import, and nobody wants to touch it when it comes to changing the oil, so I gotta do it. But I've been asked so many times to make more car content, so I'm making car content today. I could have been playing video games, but I have a 3.5 hour drive that I have to do Friday, so might as well do the oil change now when I get a chance. Let me finish putting in tags and whatnot, which would be really, really stupid. Dude, this whole setup is wild. What is it? I think it's up spelled. It should be fine on all that. Creative Commons, everything should be okay. I think all this is going to be fine. Like I said, I think all this is fine. I just need that set up like that. This right here, it should be good. Catching up on the goals for 2026, nice, dude. Get that stuff done, dude. That's how you need to do it. Now, before I get into this though, I'm gonna show you what we got here, real quick, okay? First and foremost, right-hand drive, 100% right-hand drive. It is a JDM car. It is Japanese. It was imported into the U.S. First and foremost, I have to say that. Because some people might not get it, and they might think that the camera's just flipped, but it's literally not. This is just right-hand drive. It's got the VG30E motor under the hood, which I can actually go like this with this, because I got the camera set up a specific way. You can actually kind of see it. It is the VG30E. It is not a turbo model, but it is still a good motor in here, and I like that I can do this right now. But yeah, this is what I have in here. The camera does some funny things, so can't really show too much without actually, adjusting things myself. I have to do it via the app, and so if I keep making noises and it keeps doing stupid things, it's because like I'm moving this thing around all over the place. But yeah, that's what we're working with today, first and foremost. It's a 3.0 liter V6, naturally aspirated, about 150 to 160 horsepower, rear wheel drive, nothing crazy, no turbo, no nothing. It's just a basic cruiser. Now for the oil though, You have two main options. You can either go with a 5W30 or you can go with a 10W30. I usually run 5W30, but I'm going to be going with a 10W30 today this time because everyone keeps recommending on the forums that once it's here and once you're in a warmer state, go with the 10W30. So I'm going to try the 10W30 today. Yeah. But either one's fine. Also, oil filters, when you come to the oil filter, you can get these oil filters here in the US. Kind of. You gotta be careful though. You can kind of get them as from the Nissan Pathfinder, some of the Infiniti Q45s, if you can find the right one, some Nissan Sentras, Nissan Maximas, 300ZX, 200SX. If they have the VG30E motor in it, you have to specify VG30E 3.0 V6. And then the oil filter should work. If not, you gotta order one from Japan. And to be honest, the one I ordered from Japan for this car got lost in the mail. So I had to get this one this morning, and it should work perfectly fine. It is slightly different from the US version, so where the oil filter is, I think, remember, on the other side, but this one's on this side. You'll be able to see it because we'll be going underneath the car, which is the dangerous part, which is kind of why I'm wanting to do this live, because if I do this, any other way, and the car falls off the jacks and crushes my face, at least it's going to be live for the content, I guess. So we're doing that. But yeah, it's a very, very different kind of a thing. And also, just so you're aware, just in case I don't answer questions or look at chat too much, it's because, again, this is actually it's going to be a bit more focused on this. Just so you know. But yeah, it's a very nice car. There's some dirt here and there that I get cleaned up. Like, the engine bay is a mess. It is a mess of dirtiness. But everything else, I cleaned it yesterday. I gave it back. But I didn't do the engine bay. I did not make that super nice, neat, and clean. So, yeah. So I'm going to get on to it. I also got coffee over here, so I got to do that. Probably not going to be the greatest stream in the world, but, we're going to actually have some fun doing this. Yeah, I'll bring that in closer, actually. You know what? Fuck it. This in over here. Because I'm going to have to do this live while I'm doing all this. I'm going to have to move things around. So that's the fun part. But that's why I brought this camera specifically, because I can do that with push the buttons. But right here is the oil cap. I can get it off real quick. It'd be really, and also we're gonna get oily today, so that's why I'm in the disgusting white shirt. But you can get this thing to pop off. There we go. Good. We do have some good oil, so we should be fine. So that's where you're gonna be filling up with the oil. It's perfectly good. This is kind of like a how-to, just a little bit of a how-to, just a little bit, but not really. But that's where you're going to want to put the oil in this car. At least if you have the VG30E. I should change the name of the stream to add VG30E. Because, yeah, I should probably do it. Because some people might come in and think, hey, do you get the VQ25 DET in there or the VQ35 DET? And it's going to be like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this real quick, where is it? Settings edit. This VG30E. So that's in the name. That's in the name. That's how we want all of that, which should be good. So we got that. The fun part here, I'm gonna have to pull this back in a moment, just so I can do it, is lifting the car up. It sucks. It's a low car, so it's going to be really sucky. But yeah, the oil filter and the oil line are down on this side. They're in a very, very hard to reach spot from underneath and up top. They're like right down here behind, remember correctly, the exhaust and one of the mounting brackets. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of hard to get a hand up in there / a tool, but it's going to be right down that way, as well as the oil drain is going to be right on the side as well. But more underneath the car. I've done this like several times, like 3 times already since I've owned the car, because it's going to be year 4 in March of owning this baby, and I love her every bit of it. But this motor was in several vehicles here in the States, like I said, so it's kind of easier to get parts for this motor, like the fuel pump and the oil pump. I got the oil pump, I got the water pump, I got new AC, I got new alternator, which alternator is, where was it? It's down there. Got this replaced, new belts. And you can get pretty much all the parts you need for the motor here. If you go with doing a little bit of research, which I'll go into that in just a minute as well, on parts and whatnot. Which you get this up here. Who is this? Doing a U-bang. She bang, ole, ole, ole. She move. Let's move you back for a moment. So I can actually go like this real quick. So I can put it back so I can show the right bit of information. Right here real quick. I gotta do this so I can be able to show it. Oh yeah, gremlin mode activated. Here we go. There we go, just like this. This should be able to show you all the information when it comes to this motor specifically. VG30E gives you all that information. You get all the engine specs right here if you want to like screenshot that at some point, just so you can be able to take it with you for all that kind of information. Gives you the bore cast, the piston stroke, rings, and whatnot. So you can get all this information, and this is all going to be for this motor for all the cars it was in, which gives you everything you need, gives you all the procedures right there as well. Cylinders, exhaust, all the information you'll need. Just pause anywhere if you're watching this at a later date. Compression, pressure, and the oil system, which is what we're looking at today. You can use 5W30, which is what I would use, which I usually always use. 10W30, 10W40, 20W40, and 20W50, depending on the application and where you're going to be living and what you can get your hands on. Generally, at least from what I understand, just go with the 5W30 or the 10W30. If I remember correctly, the 5W30 is definitely better in like the colder climates, colder regions, and 10W30 would be better like here in Florida. Just a little bit from the little bit of research I did, but you can do that. With an oil filter, you're looking at 4 liters. If you're going to be doing a change with the oil filter like I'm doing, you're going to want at least 4 liters or 4.25 U.S. quarts to be able to do it. And if you're just going to keep your oil filter, it's going to be about like 3.3 liters, which is not too bad. But change every like 12,000 kilometers, 7,500 miles. I don't drive that much, so obviously I don't really do it as often, but I still do it at least once a year because I don't drive my car all the time. I still have not put 20,000 miles on it since I bought it, so that's one thing. You got all that information, and like I said, the motors that this engine came in were the 84 to 89 300ZX, the 84 to 89 Laurel, the 85 to 94 Maxima, the 87 to 88 200SX SE, the 88 to 96 Homey and Caravan E24. You have the 90 to 92 M30 Infinity, 90 to 92 Leopard. You have the 90 to 97 hard body pickup truck. You have 90 to 95 Pathfinder / Nissan Terrano. You have my car, 92 to 99 Nissan Gloria / Nissan Cedric, which are the same fucking car, okay? I don't want to hear it. It's the same fucking car, just a light different name. You have the 93 to 98 Nissan Quest, which is the minivan, and then you also have the 93 to 98 Mercury Villager. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the Villager and the M30 are on the same platform. They're just like twin cars. So if you want that information, there is that as well. Like I said, it gives you all the cars right there. Take this picture. Make sure you have it because some of those cars actually share other parts, like the suspension components, some of the AC units, some of the parts in the interior. The radio plugs for aftermarket radio installs also share some of the parts with those vehicles as well. Fuel pump, suspension, brakes. I got my brakes from a Q45, which is not on this list. but they work on here if you want. So other than that, Infiniti Q45 of the same year, and it should also work. So I wanted to go through that and show this page as well while I was at it before I actually get into the oil change. So you can actually get some information on it. Like I said, I'm not expecting this to be like a super amazing, like everyone's gonna watch this and cheer me on stream, but I wanted to do this and give like information while I'm doing it, kind of go over everything, which is kind of the point. It's content with the car. It's content with the car. So that's information you'll need. You can find it on enginespecs.net, which is a decent site when it comes to finding out information about certain motors and whatnot for your vehicle that might be hard to find. And they have a lot, like I said, the VG30E, and it gives you all the information of cars that come from overseas. So I think it's a good platform for that real quick, so you can be able to see all that too. Now let me get this back over here. I have to do manual scene selection right now because everything is set up that way. So let me get this back over here. So then I can get to the point of showing, lifting the car and doing the oil change. Might want to take it back just a little more, probably. Now, again, we should probably close that door. I'm getting wind all over the place right now. Close that door. I love how the wind's just now coming in. Like, what the hell are we doing here? But yeah, this car, just so you know, is very low. Like, I'm talking very low. I have the factory aftermarket body kit on here, front, rear, and sides. So I have a 3-ton jack over that way that I usually use to lift this thing up. You cannot slide a normal jack underneath the sides to lift this thing up. You have to go from the front with the jack very carefully, lift it via the towing jack, the towing mounts, and then after that, then you can start putting on each side. Because you got to go one side at a time to put jack stands underneath the car to lift it up. If I didn't have the aftermarket body kit stuff, I probably would not have this kind of a problem. But because the aftermarket body kit drops it an extra 2 inches, a little bit on the front face, like the bumper and the skirts, and my suspension wasn't needing replacement, I probably would have no problem with this, and you probably will not if you have just a standard Nissan Gloria, Nissan Center. It's going to be perfectly fine, usually, but for me, it's going to be hard because I got the aftermarket chip, which sucks. Again, I'm not expecting super much. Anything at all. I'm going to put this over here this way so it's a little bit easier to get to, but it's just a nice hazelnut coffee. Like I said, it's very, 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 very low. As you can see, like I'm gonna have to be very, very careful getting the jack under there, which is the problem. So let me bring the phone over so I can actually be able to see chat too, just in case. I do know I'm having no problems with the stream either. The stream is actually really going off really good, performance-wise. Bring this down. Stream's actually going on pretty decent when it comes to performance-wise, but yeah. Are you really serious? Ugh. Like I said, this is the best This is the best area I've been able to find so far to be able to get up high enough to even put a normal jack under there. What sucks, I can find the other jack. I didn't look for the other jack, by the way. Hey, you, other jack, where did it go? It was right here. If I have to put it underneath and just fucking go with it, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. I can't find the other jack. I'm an idiot. I have another jack somewhere. I'm gonna have to run upstairs, but if not, I'll just get it out of the trunk and just be done. It's worse jack, but fuck it. Oh, don't tell me I put it on the other side. You salty son of a bitch. I forgot to grab mine. Forgot to grab my factory jack. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to get underneath very easily. I love this car to death, but trying to jack it up is always a problem, and I hate that fact. So I'm going to slide this one under this side if I can, or actually no, I'm going to do it on that side, so I have to be very careful. I'm going to do one side at a time. Once I get this side up enough to put this under, because this doesn't fit underneath my fucking side skirts, then I'll be able to get it up in the routine. Not supposed to do that, but I did it anyways. But yeah, we gotta do one side at a time. I gotta jack it from the front up a little bit, get these under, and then do it. It's really stupid. I get it. There's probably a better way to do it, but I don't have a better way. What we're doing. Easy right there. Thank you. Disappeared for a minute. The other part that really sucks is the rust on the car makes the jack wells kind of like hard to work with too. I hate it, but it is what it is. And the freaking jacking ones sucks too. Come on, do what you need to do. I need you to just do what I need you to do, please. All changes are a hassle in this. Also sucks is trying to change the tire because of the fact that this thing just sucks. I need to take that off at some point and just fucking do it the other way because like this one sucks. But having it right there should be fun. For the moment, at least move this one to the other side. For the moment, move this to the other side. Again, I can't get this underneath the sides. I have to get this up under the front and go from the strap, yeah, fucking stupid. I'm stupid, but you know, the car is just too low with the body kit inside. So I have to go under and get to the tow hooks that are underneath, that are from the factory like that. They're strong enough. They're built into the chassis, so they are strong enough to do this. But I have to do that to get high enough to get anything underneath it, which is, again, very, very dumb. I get it, but that's how I have to do it with this thing every single time. I've tried getting it up on ramps. It will run the bumper right off. I've tried it doing the other way with just like getting a smaller jack under there, but even the smaller jacks just won't work for some reason. So I gotta do a very stupid way. But I guarantee most Glorias are not gonna have this problem. It's just I have a stupid body kit on here that is not wanting to be very, very friendly. Up, other side should be fine. Good. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna get much views, much comment, but it is what it is. Like I said, this is just a standard fucking jack. Standard, but you know, you have to basically throw the car up off of a fucking bridge to get underneath. There we go. Jet. Just look that way. You fucking do it. Don't you fucking make weird noises. Every time, weird noises. I don't want to fucking break anything, but fuck this car. A little bit more. More. Love this car sometimes. Please don't land on the frickin' skirts. I will be very, very upsetty spaghetti. because I can actually set this camera up on the floor and aim it up to be able to get under there to be able to see everything perfectly fine. We're doing it all. But you can probably already tell we're pretty good up right now. It's still gonna suck to go underneath. Move so let's look out of the way. You should be fine. Just in case once I want to like go down, at least have an extra piece of safety under here, at least a little bit. It's not gonna really do much, but having my jack under there as well is just for the safety precaution of if it wants to go down real quickly because the jacks fall out, at least have an extra third one on one side so I don't get my head crushed in. But that's the fun part about this stream. If my head gets crushed in, it's on fucking stream. Oh. I might play Pokemon tomorrow night. I've been getting asked to do some car content lately, so that's what we're doing today. Audio quality is kind of crap, but you know, working on my right-hand drive JDM import, doing an oil change. But yeah, we'll be doing more Pokemon hopefully tomorrow night and get back into that until Wednesday night, because Wednesday night's about the last time I'll be able to stream, unfortunately, because I gotta go to a wedding on Friday. First and foremost, because I have long hair, and this is my shop, so there is other things on the floor like razor blades here and there, dirt, oil, and other things because of other things I have to do. So we're just gonna throw my patent-friendly blanket underneath there so I don't get super fucking filthy. Okay. Let's grab the light, because now we're gonna be going under. We're gonna be going under. Now you can do better than that. Should be fine. Alright. Let's go under. We're gonna go under the car now. But because of all this, I can go like this, which is kind of sick. I can do this, which is awesome. I love this. Manly man, yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm gonna double check something real quick while I'm under here, but you can probably already see what I have to deal with. There's bolts all over the place, but I have to take the whole panel down to possibly get to the oil filter. You can probably already see the oil plug right over that way. I'll probably, once I get under there, I'll point it out. But yeah. Oh boy. Again, throw you like over here. Double check. Okay, yep. You can probably see it right here. This is the oil plug right here. This is what I got to pull out. But remember correctly where the oil filter is. It is right back here, which I might be able to get if I reach my hand back from this way and try to pop it out. But usually you got to pull this whole panel down to be able to get to the oil filter, which is, like I said, up right there. The drain's is not the problem because, like I said, it's right here. But if I take out this whole panel right here, we should have no problems with getting everything done. Again, hopefully the audio sounds okay while I'm under here as well. But yeah, we're gonna pull this. It's usually 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be like 5, 6, 7 different screws that we gotta undo. Some of my bolts are broken and gone, so that is fine. I've replaced a couple of them, but it should be 1, 2, 3 Phillips heads. Actually, that one's gonna be another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, usually 6, 7, 8, 9 10 millimeter bolts, but on my car they broke, so unfortunately you will not get that from me. You'll get the ones that I've already replaced that are going to be really good. So let me go grab that 10 millimeter bolt so I can pop this whole panel down, and then we'll be good. But as you can tell right off the bat, this is how much space between the floor and my face right now. So if something does happen and the whole car comes crashing down, my face will get crushed. I will die. That is a real thing. So yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, you can definitely tell that there are lots of things under here that I gotta freaking do and fix, and there are so many parts under here that are old and rusty and desperately need of replacing, but I can't do that kind of stuff right now, which kind of, sucks. But I should be good to go where I need to go, unfortunately. So let me go grab that 10 millimeter, and then I will come in here and take that all down. So let me bring phone with me, because then I can do chat stuff. Oh, that's my coffee. Okay. Also, if you like this kind of content, please leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more car content like this, and I will gladly do more, like I said. But like I said, there's several things you have to do to get this to work. The only other issue is it's going to be stupid to get back in, but yeah, we got to do this. This one should be fine. The screws, we should have no problem when it comes to this, though. Like I said, we should be fully safe. But like I said, I could just drain the oil and leave the filter, but you have to literally take this out to get to the oil filter. So we're going to do this anyways. Now, when I took this to a oil place yesterday, they were super uninterested in doing it, mostly because of the fact that they don't have it in the system, the car. And because they don't have it in the system, the oil place was just like, yeah, no, we don't want to be responsible if it's all the wrong information. Even though I gave them the information in the site that lets them know exactly what car this is and what oil that they would need to use. But no, they're just like, yeah, no, just bring us the oil and then we'll do that for you if you bring us oil. So I was just like, fuck that. I will do it myself like I usually do. I'll make time, and I made time. This is the time. Now I just wish I wasn't on my back with maybe 2 inches of leeway right in my face right now. I'm so happy that I fucking got new bolts for this, to be honest. Alright. Pull out, slide underneath. And now you get to see how disgustingly dirty underneath my car actually is. Which is lovely, like I said. I'm probably going to, if anything, I'll probably do the oil filter after I drain most of this, because I don't need it to be draining in 2 places at once. But now you can definitely see this is the oil reservoir, this is the bolt, which I will probably get the oil filter, the oil catch ready under here, probably move my blanket so I don't get that fucking dirty. And then we'll do all that real quick. So give me a minute. Me slip right out from underneath this and grab that. Okay. That's nice. Grab this. Okay, I want to bring this way. Let's move the camera over here for just a moment. Phone right there. So on this side, it'll be a little bit easier and less chance of getting everything covered in oil. Quick. Just that. Just that. Okay. Bring you guys back into here. Just can see that real quick. Where did I put that? Should be appropriate. It's gonna run and splash. I might actually move the camera back. I do not need oil all over the camera. What size was it again? I can never remember the size of that one, to be honest. Might have been that one. Might have been a 12. I can't remember. Now, fun fact, I have not opened the top yet. It was 15. I gotta remember what it was. That's the problem. Okay. Alright, we got a 14 and a 15. I probably will be moving the camera. Let's do the 14 real quick because I can't remember. Oh, okay, it's the 14. Alright, let's move you back to help prevent oil splashing on the camera. So I do not really want that. Let's move phone like right here so I don't also do that. Let me go back out and pull up the top. And then we'll do this real quick. Okay. Let's get this back right here so I can be able to at least see chat just a little bit. Double check this too. See chat just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I can at least be able to see chat while I'm under here. Okay. And now gloves are on, so we should be good to go. Let's remember which way it went. Was it that way or that way? Alright, it was. But remember, I can never remember what way righty tighty lefty loosey is on bolts. So I'm a fucking idiot. Which will make this a bit more stupid. Just so you know. Be one of those today. You're gonna be fucking on there. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have one of those days where it's gonna just want to be completely on and I'm gonna be fucking stupid and it's gonna make me look really, really bad. That way, yeah. Fucking always forget. God damn. When I say I'm autistic, this is what I mean. It's that one. Okay, so then That's on. So then that should be off. I needed to fucking find one of my bolts to remember how to fucking do it. Okay. Like I said, I'm a bit fucking stupid. This is the part where it gets scary because if I do it wrong, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hello, baby. We're going to find some liquid gold. Liquid gold. Please do not splash all over my face right now. Liquid gold. Yeah, liquid gold. Oh, you gotta love that sight. Oh, yes. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Ugh. Should be all good. It smells delicious. I want to lick it. I'm not gonna actually lick that shit. Fuck that. Now we gotta let that fucking just leak out. Alright, let me take this off. That should be fine for right now, which I'm at it. Just push it back just a little bit. So when it starts dripping, it can just drip just right there. Should be fine. Okay. I now wish I had my second camera, because then I could have it all set up properly. Okay. I'll bring this back down. Really bring it like that so it's a little bit easier to see everything. Alright, so that's the fun part right there. That was the hardest part of this whole job. Was that. And now, what are we gonna deal with? Is just letting it drain. That's fine. That is fine. But it looks fine. It looked like perfectly fine oil. It didn't look like there was any milkiness to it. I could probably grab that glove again and double check. Or actually, you know what? I'm sure I didn't even glove. Just like, fuck it. You grab that glove again. Some oil. This real quick. Look at it right here. It looks pretty good. I don't see any kind of anything in it. It looks fine. I don't see any metallic flakes in it. I would be seeing it right now, to be fair, if there was. So I see nothing. The oil is fine. Nothing's gotten in. No problems with the motor. Should be good. Should be good. It's gonna finish draining, so we're gonna take that moment and just stand up, maybe do some jumping jacks or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. That's good right there. Next, we'll be doing the oil filter. Once we drain the 4 quarts approximately of oil out of it, or no, 4 liters of oil out of it, and then we'll put the plug back in. We'll go up in there, grab the oil filter, try to get the oil filter out. Like I said, I had to pull off the underneath to get to the oil filter. I didn't have to do that for the oil drain plug, but fuck it. We're all good though. We're all good. So what I can do also right now is go like this, which is kind of nice. She looks fine. This is great so far. I had to have a coffee. I was freaking tired this morning. I woke up at like 1 in the morning, was violently ill. For like 3 hours. It was terrible. And then I got here late. Didn't start this thing until like later. But hey, we're here now. Should be fine. You're about done. Yeah, I don't have all the suck, push, suck, push, suck mechanic equipment to be able to do this the proper way, but we are doing it just perfectly fine, I think. The traditional, just let it drain with gravity way. We should be good. Should be good. Again, if there's any residual oil in there, it should be fine. I'm not gonna have too much of a problem. It's the same oil brand, same oil type, pretty much. So it should be perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. Just gotta put the plug back in and then pull the filter and then swap that. Which again, I should have the right filter for that. We're doing it. We got it. I didn't die yet. I didn't die yet. But this should be the same-ish oil filter. It should be close enough. It is for a VG30E. This one's from a Pathfinder, which again should link up perfectly fine. Like I said, if not, I'll just like shake out the oil filter that I have and just reuse this one right here. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's be real. So I'll get back underneath there in just a moment. We'll bring the camera, put the plug in there, then we will get the oil filter off. Hopefully, it's not going to come right off. Hopefully I snugged it just right last time. It will come right off, and I don't have to go buy a tool for it because I would fucking hate that. I don't have to buy a tool. If I had to buy a tool right now, it would really suck. I don't have the cash for that. I don't have the cash for that, man. But yeah, like I said, if you like this content, leave a like, man. Leave a dislike, once and more subscribe, all that nonsense. Tell me if you want more Gloria content. I will do more Nissan Gloria content when I get chances. Like today, this is a good chance to get this done. I need it to get done anyways. Should be about done. Okay. What actually kind of sucks is I didn't think about it. I could actually probably could just go over there real quick and get more gloves. I'm going to need more rubber gloves at some point. I can already tell. Okay, let's get this back underneath, and we will go underneath and we'll do that part now. I'm just happy there was no issue with like anything. I did everything right so far, which is awesome. Sorry for the microphone getting tapped a couple times. I'm not trying to. That's just how that is. Come on. See that right there. Should be fine right there, and then I'll wipe that off and we'll be good. Come on. Just tighten up, should be fine. Wipe that all again. Okay. Let's move this out of the way for just a minute. Because like I said, now I have to try to figure out where it is, and I'm going to have to go underneath more so I can get to the oil filter and dump that out. Give me just a minute. Oh yeah, it's right that way. So then just hope it doesn't get fucking oil everywhere, because it usually does. Let's hope I can at least get it out. Because it's very, very fucking stupid.
It's like in a very, very bad spot, which I don't know if I can get the camera to actually get up in here right now. So get you close. Let me see if I can get it up in there to show it more. I don't know, but like I said, it's in a really stupid spot. Which is why it's awesome that this camera can do this. That's why I love this camera, because I can go like this and bring it up in and show it. Actually, no, I might not be able to see it from right here, so. Oh, yeah, it's real that way, actually. Oh, yeah, that might be a bit better. To lean it down just a little bit. It says as I try to be able to show where it is, it's in such a fucking bad spot, dude. It's such a bad spot. You can kind of see the blue. You can kind of see the blue over on the right side of the screen. That is the oil filter right there. I'm trying, like I said, trying to get to it. It's such a bad spot, dude. It's the blue thing right there. It's just so bad. Well, thank you. Just stupid that I'm underneath it right now, but it's right here. Like I said, the oil filter, and it's just super. It's in such a super stupid bad place. It's hard to get to. But you can't really get it from the front or the rear. You're gonna have to try it from the top. They don't like doing it from the top because I can't really fucking get it from the top either, usually. It's in such a fucking bad spot in there. Oh, come on. You got a fucking break for me, baby. If I can't get it, I will not worry too much about it. It's just this oil filter is just super. It's in such a super stupid spot. Oh, fuck. That it's just really hard to get. Oh, come on. It should be this way. Come on off, baby. Fucking. Yeah, it's being a pain in the fucking dick hole. I know you can see my hands. But yeah, like I said, it's just in that one spot where you can't get it from the top or the bottom. Oh god, I can't fucking get it. It's on there really good too. Damn it. That's the part that's gonna be the fucking bullshit part. That's the part that's gonna suck about this. Another part that sucks. And once it comes right off, dude. Once you get it, it comes right off. It's got no problems after that point. It's just that fucking brake sucks. Damn it, dude. Ah! God, I hate oil filters. If anything, like I said, I'm probably just gonna say F it and I'll just leave the oil filter. It should be fine. I don't drive it enough and there's no problems with the oil. So I shouldn't have too much of a problem with leaving it on there, but fuck. It would be nice to change it, but I do not have the tool and I cannot afford to get the tool right now for popping this mother off, which sucks, but fuck it. Pull ass. Yeah, I just can't get it. I just can't get it off right now. Like I said, it's just in such a stupid spot. It's right behind the motor mount, right above the steering column, right there. If you can see my hand. Actually, no, you can't see my hand. I'll probably, if anything, I can bring the camera up and show it into the car, but it's right in everything, so you can't really get to it very easily. And like I said, unless you have a special tool for it, usually it does not come off, and I can't get it to fucking go. Ah, god dang it. Like, I'm not even turning it. It's on good right now. It's suctioning real good. I might just say fuck it. I literally might just say fuck it. I can't get it off. And I don't have the money for fucking getting it. It's just so fucking stupid. Yep. Come on. Fuck that. I know, I can't get it. That's what sucks. Ugh. It's mostly fine. I'm here. Oh, why are you shaking? Don't shake. Don't shake. Come on. You're right here. Should be fine. See a moment. We're gonna be able to show it real quick why I'm having a hard time. Here's that. Go grab the light from underneath the car. Boo, 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 boo. This right here, it should be fine. But why it's hard is you have to basically come in. The motor mount is right here. You can see the motor mount right there, if possible. It might be blocked by the brake oil, but you also have the exhaust manifold right here. You have the steering rack right here. Hoses you can't fuck up, because then you fuck up everything else. And it's right here, this little blue bastard, in such a very small, unique spot that trying to get it, you have like no room to basically try to force and pop it. And unless you get like a very specific tool to get to this thing and try to turn it, it is a pain in the ass on this car specifically. I do not like it, but you can kind of see it's basically kind of covered up by everything. If I can get this thing moved around again, you can kind of see. Oh, come on, Cammy, why? Cammy is super good at what she does, and what she does is be a pain in the ass. Oh, come on, Cammy. I just need you to show the motor mount. If you can see the motor mount underneath the oil dipstick, it's basically right there. Let me hold the camera and then fucking do it. You can see the motor mount right here. Then you got the oil filter. Then you got the steering column right there, which is really stupid. You can also see right in the back of the starter, which that was a pain in the fucking ass to get and replace as well. That was a piece of shit. I hated that. But yeah, no, I can't. I just cannot get that off. It should be fine. Leaving that on right now, it should be perfectly fine. You don't always need to replace the oil filter, especially if the oil is looking good. My oil looked perfectly fine.
There's nothing in it. I'm just gonna leave it until I can get that part because I do not have the money to get I do not have the money right now specifically to get that specific thing. So I'm not gonna fucking worry about it. You can if you want, but I'm not. It should be fine enough for what we are doing today, which is just putting in some fucking oil, basically. So it should be fine. It should be fine. There should be no problems with that. I still have the oil filter. If I need it, I will. I'll probably have to replace the oil again anyways soon. It's always good to do like a couple weeks with the new oil and then replace it anyways. And hopefully by that time I can actually get the part that I need and then I'll just like pop it off and it will be fucking good to go. Like I said, we have it. We have it right here. Perfectly fine, new oil filter when it comes time. And just, they don't fucking care. I just don't care enough to keep doing it and pretending like it's something that I'm gonna enjoy or that I'm gonna actually get. I'm not gonna be able to actually get it off right now, so it is fine. It is fine. Let's close out here. Double check everything. Now we gotta put the freaking underskirt back up onto there, and I gotta do that. Aye. Yeah, working a little bit too hard. I just wish I could get the oil filter off and I didn't have to go buy like $100 tool for it. And I wish I could rent one, but O'Reilly's next door doesn't rent that specific tool. You have to buy that tool, and it really sucks because it's an expensive ass tool that you only need to use like once a year basically, and then it's just sitting there and then it gets lost. Did I get this back set up so then I can do that? It looks good, it smells fine. Like I said, if I found metal shavings in the oil, I would have been a bit more worried, but it looks perfectly fine. It looks perfectly fine. Smells fine. It probably tastes fine. I didn't actually like it, but it probably tastes fine too. So it's good. It's good. It's fine. But yeah, it's got about 4 liters ish in here. You okay? Oh, that would have been very, very bad. Like very, very bad. Make a huge mess all of a sudden. But these guys right here. Oh no! I know! Got all my fingers. I don't want to lick it right now either. Don't actually want to lick that stuff. Oh my goodness. Let's get the camera back underneath. We'll put the floor pan back on and we'll be good to go putting oil back in this bitch. Love you. I love you so much, but you know you're a bitch once in a while. You know. She knows. You again, I am working with the cheapest material possible that I can do right now. That's what we're doing. What are you doing silly things again? Please work for me. That should be fine. Okay. Alright, let's get underneath again and then put everything back. Phone right there so you can see all that snot. Bolts that I need. The 4
Okay. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Lay as flat as possible. Okay, come on. Okay, you right where you need to be. You right there, and you right there. So there's you guys right there. Okay. Please see you real quick, please. Thank you. My goodness, if you get a chance and you have one of these cars, just get the new bolts. Just get new bolts for underneath. I swear to God, you will fucking appreciate ordering new 10 millimeter bolts for these panels under here. I swear to God, because they will break, every single one of them. And if you can get them out of after breaking them, you will be very happy about replacing them with brand new 10 millimeter bolts from Japan. I'm telling you what, I am very happy I did, because they work so much better now. Especially after doing a rust cleaning of the screw hole. God, these things go on so much easier, and it fits so much better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Also, I think my belly button's showing right now, which I can feel the breeze on my belly button. It's not something I should be really happy about, but you know, we're gonna go with it. Where is the last one? Oh, where is the last one? I need one more. Oh, there it is. That one goes right here. Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna like socket them tight in just a minute. I just wanna make sure they're in finger tight, so then I can also get the 4 in the front. Because like actually it's 3 in the front. I don't have the 4th one anymore, but there would be more if they didn't break. Like I said, these are old. They are breakable, and I broke this one, this one, this one, and this one. Well, this one I couldn't get out, but I had the bolts, and I can't get this one out. But I have the bolts just to get the main ones in, and the ones in the front, which will hold the stupid freaking underskirt in, which are going to be golden. I really hope y'all are enjoying this very, very different kind of stream. It's very, very different from what I usually do. Because like I said, I usually do like video game streams and sports content streams, but this is a kind of stream that I don't usually do often, because it's kind of hard to set this kind of a stream up because of the fact of 1, it's Florida, 2, it's Florida, 3, I don't usually have the time, and 4, it's kind of hard to do mechanic work kind of streams when you work 9 to 5, and every time you try to do it, there's probably a customer that's going to come in and bug the shit out of you, like I constantly get. Alright, there's that. Cool. This should be all good. That should be on good. Okay. Okay. We have survived. We have survived this part of the endeavor. We have not gotten crushed. We did not get smushed by the engine. We can now get out of here and be a bit more happy. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, God, it fucking smells under here. Okay. We're going to get to the point now where I can actually put the car back down on the ground and then just put oil in it, and we should be fucking good. Now, this car, if you don't take out the oil filter, should take about 3.5 liters of oil. I didn't take out the oil filter, so we should still have about like 3.5 liters to go to put in, which is fine. Just go out. Stop looking at my butt. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. See that part of the chip a little bit better. Okay, that's done. Oh yeah, no, this is done. This is done. Coffee's done. Oh my goodness, dude. Coffee's done. That's good. Put this shit over here for a moment. Now again, this is stupid. I'll show the car real quick again, but I have to explain again why I have to put the car up and down the way I do. It's not the way you normally would do this for any normal vehicle, and why if I have to change a flat tire on the side of the road, I'm going to be kind of fucked unless I have an extra, jack or two. Let's go with this real quick. Come here. Let's go with you. Come here. Let me close those legs. All right, come on. Let's get you down real quick. You can see the shop for a minute. Just come down so I can show things real quick. All right. If you can see, I have the aftermarket side skirts on my Gloria, which drops the side ride height by a good 2 to 3 inches on the sides. I have the aftermarket front bumper, and you might not be able to see it very well, but I have the aftermarket rear bumper as well. I need to do a lot of work, to be very honest, like the suspension, but still, because of this aftermarket bumper being lower, it causes a problem with getting jacks underneath it, which is a problem if your tire pops and you have to replace it on the side of the road, to be fair. So, because it's so low, when this is sitting on the ground, I have about 3 to 4 inch gap underneath. My factory jack can sometimes get underneath, depending on where it's sitting and how low the front tire can be. You're not usually going to get a jack underneath this on the sides like you usually would. I have to go up under here and go off of the tow hooks. Those things are strong. They are capable of lifting the vehicle. They are perfectly fine. You might also have to do this on your Gloria / Cedric just because of the car being low. Naturally, the car is very low in the first place, but because of these bad boys right here, it makes it a little bit lower, which makes it a little bit more of a problem. I have to preface that because sometimes people might not understand why I do what I do and why I have to do what I do. So I just have to explain that is the reason that this is like that, because the car is super low, and if I ever get a flat tire, I'm going to be kind of fucked unless I have an extra jack. I need 2 jacks to do this car to get it up. One to get the front end up, and another to get it underneath the other side, just in case. Especially when I'm doing the oil change like this. It's really, really stupid, really, really does not help my situation, my cause, which here. Slowly bring it down. So the other jack over here. So I have my factory jack on this side. So I'm going. You can't do. I got my factory jack on this side. So I'm going to lift this side up. Take the one jack out. Move this to this side. Move this jack out, and slowly bring it down together. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this properly and safely for myself and the vehicle.
sure. Come on, don't be stupid with me right now. There we go, little motherfucker. Just a little bit. Like I said, I gotta do it stupid, and I really hate doing it this way, but I got to. There we go. Hell yeah. You up. You should be able to pop this one down. A little bit more. Come on, you little fucker. Let's go. There's that one. Again, I gotta do it very slowly because I gotta do it both sides at the same time. But because I'm here by myself, do like that. We'll just grab the fucking clamps. Son of the bitches. Like I said, it's really stupid. My factory jack is a bit messed up, so the tool for it doesn't work. So I gotta use, again, like I said, if I ever broke down on the side of the road, I'd get it fucked. I need to get a new jack from this thing. Alright, drop the side more. There. Like I said, I gotta go back and forth. It's really, really stupid and I hate it, but I gotta. Where the car is, and like I said, how low it is. It's really dumb. But it's how I always had to do it to get this thing done. Opposite. Now it's going to not want to do exactly what I want to do. So that point now, just lean into it. Now, fuck you. We're almost down on the passenger side. There we go. do. It is the original jack that came with the car. You can see the Japanese still on it. So it's kind of interesting, you know. It's all that still there. But God, it sucks. I need to pull this, replace it with like a ratchet, and then like get a drill, like a miniature drill set for this thing, so I can just like do it so much easier, so much faster, dude. If I at least had one of those, if I at least had this thing with a drill impact touch to it, it'd be fine. Drop the side around fully now. Slowly. Okay, let's take you again. Now, like I said, when I said low, I literally mean low. As now you can kind of get a much more accurate representation of how low the car actually is, especially when you put it next to a standard 2-ton jack. You can kind of see how fucking low it actually is, and why that one over there will not go under there, and why my factory jack kind of also has a problem, which let me go grab that real quick, just so I can show what I mean by that. It also sometimes has a problem. Because like this is standard how it sits, and it just gets barely under there. And once you get to the mounting point, it's about right here, and it becomes a bit of a problem because it starts hitting the underside of the bumper right here, which is a bit of a problem if you get it right. It's just like right on the ground, and if that is flat, if the tire is flat, this will not fit under here. I've tested it before with an old tire when the tire went off before I got my current tires. This was not going underneath here at all with a flat tire on. That is a problem. It's a very big problem. So if that ever blows on the side of the road, this will not go under. I'm just letting you know, it's really stupid. These look so cool, but they suck. For the specific purpose, you can't get this underneath. Usually. And you can't really get it underneath this way very well either. It becomes a problem. But yeah, you can kind of see I have maybe just about under an inch. And if you look at the tire, yeah, flat tire, you ain't getting that fucker up back under there. It's stupid. It's really stupid, and I really hate it for that very specific purpose. But I have to explain that. Because that's a part of the car that I've had to learn to deal with that not many people have to, really deal with. Most cars here in the US are higher. I have a Nissan Altima out here right now that is a car that's stuck in the shop constantly. The customer's car that's constantly stuck in the shop, and it has no problems. It's got enough ground clearance. My car, on the other hand, is super fucking low. Again, once I put the oil in here, I do some checks. I'll show the front end and how low the front end is as well. It's just a low car, so getting any of the jacks underneath it really sucks, especially if it's a flat tire on the side of the road and there's any angle, you're going to be fucked. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's get the fucking oil going in there. Alright. Like I said before, I got 10W30 right now, Valvoline, full synthetic. You can either use 5W30 or 10W30, it's perfectly fine, depending on the areas, what you're going to get. 10W30 should be fine for my area, should be okay, and should be perfectly okay to put in. Why cable wire has to be in the way? You little motherfucker, god damn it. It doesn't fit! Do I have another one, son of a bitch? Oh no, dude. Well, that's disgusting. I'm not fucking in there. Alright, I'm just gonna utilize it. It's just walkie. Woo! smells so good. Oh, that smells so good, dude. Oh, you son of a bitch. You right there. Come closer, baby. Come closer, baby. Get you closer. Get in there. Awesome. Let's do this. Keep that cable wire out of the way, which is really stupid. So hold it like this and pour it in. Oh no, I already dropped some on the floor. I don't know how well the camera can see it. Should be. What's the marker on it? Okay. And we still have another quart in there. All right. We're still just about the 2 liter mark. It says there should be 5 in here, so a little bit more. It should be 4 already. The way they have this fucking Valvoline bottle set up is really fucking stupid. I'm trying to figure it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little bit more. Should be about fine right there. Do this real quick. I don't have working what I need specifically for it. Okay, I'm gonna skip over. Here we go. I gotta let it settle real quick. It should be again fine. Just let it sit in there for a minute. Put this back in. There we go. Alright, so we can basically come back over here. I'm gonna let it sit and settle for a little bit before I continue. I gotta double check and I gotta run the motor, get everything moved around and whatnot. But I want to double check real quick. I want to let it settle in there, double check, see if I need to add any more, and then do the startup and let it filter all through everything. But we should be pretty good. We should be perfectly good on this. Usually it's fine. Like I said, it's about 4 liters you want in there. If I remember correctly when I was reading it again, if you don't replace the oil filter, it should be about 3.3 to 3.6 liters of oil you need to put in there still. I should have enough, if not a little bit more than I need in there currently, based on the estimate I have out of the bottle. We should have enough / a little bit more, which, to be fair, if you're just a little bit over, it's fucking fine. It's fine. I'm gonna put the Jackson away because I don't need the Jackson more. I'm gonna put that away while I'm waiting. And it's a lovely day. I'm gonna need a Mountain Dew soon. I'm fucking thirsty. Nissan, kit and whatnot in the car. If you know what this is specifically for, let me know, because like I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's like you put it up and put it down on the like it's like a wheel chock for the back wheels when you're trying to like jack it up or whatnot, like on a road or something. I'm assuming it is based on this is tire side and the way it's set up kind of feels like you basically put this behind the wheel and it's gonna be like a chalk for you in case you need to like do it on the roadside on a hill or something so you can chalk the tire so the car doesn't go anywhere. I'm kind of like 90% certain that this is what this is. But I don't know. Like I said, it's one of the pieces inside my kit that came with the car for changing tires and whatnot. A little tiny tool kit that comes with the car. I don't really know, but I'm kind of certain that that's what this is. Just saying. I could be very wrong, and I probably am, but intuition tells me that that is like a tire truck. But I really do also need to put like an actual tool set in the car too, because I have some tools in here that work out for what I need it to do, but I don't have all the tools I need. Like if I need to change like a belt, I don't have the tools for that, that would be kind of needed. Oh, let me go get a paper towel, and then we'll check this out. One girl named Sailor fucking Moon, I guess. Whatever. Quick. Alright. I have a little bit more than what I should, but this is just before. I still have to start the car, which should be fine. Like I said, I gotta start it to really get the fluids moving, but I should have enough in there. I shouldn't need any more. Should not need any more oil in this thing. Okay, let's go with this real quick. Let's get the camera turned back around. Wrong way. Walking the wrong way. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to turn the audio down. Femboy Car ASMR. Hi, Frosty. I'm also going to turn down the audio on the microphone a little bit. It's about like right there. Let's go down a little bit more. 10 dBs for more. That should be fine. This should be okay. Yeah, I gotta turn it down because I'm about to start the car. Oh, that starter. I gotta let her start and run for a minute. hope everything you can hear me still. I double check audio again real quick just to make sure, but it should be okay. Yeah, okay. Audio's fine for right now. Like I said, I have to be a bit close. I'm actually gonna turn it actually like this. How about this? Actually, let's go back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm turning it just so I can make sure the microphones are coming this way because it's got dual microphones come here, and then you can also still see the car, and it's not super loud and it's not super clear. It's kind of clear. Uh, it's a full-on just basic setup over here. I'm utilizing the a shop computer, shop monitor, shop keyboard and mouse. I brought this Link 360 from the house, and that's literally it. I could have brought one of the microphones, but at that point, I didn't want a hassle of also bringing a microphone. So I'm just utilizing this. I don't utilize the microphones on the cameras too much or too often, but I kind of wanted to this time, mostly because like this is what I'm doing. It'd be a little bit easier on me to be able to move this camera around and not move the microphone around with me. So that's how I'm doing this today. So I'm just sorry about the audio quality. That's it. Camera quality probably is amazing still because we got natural light coming in. It's bright. This is a good camera. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do work on a car and read chat. So I'm sorry if I missed some comments here and there, but it's hard. It's hard to do like automotive work, changing oil, keeping hands clean, and then also doing this. But I want to make sure that run the car. I'm going to check the temps real quick. I want to get everything moved around, like all the oil moved around and whatnot before I test again. But I should have enough oil in there. Like I said, I probably have a little bit more than I need in there, but that's fine unless I put way too much oil in there. I have just enough oil to be perfectly fine though. So it should be good. It should be good. Let me double check. Scroll down. Should have perfectly moving oil in car. Wrong way. Now I gotta be very careful because I do have long hair and the belts are running. So if my hair gets in a belt, I'm gonna be scalped real fucking quick, and you'll have nice content for a YouTube car mechanic fail shit. I'm just saying. Just saying, I gotta be careful. In my shirt about this. I have a little bit more than I need. I don't know if you can tell, but we are about right here. We should be technically about right here. Again, I am not too worried about it being over. I would be worried if I'm right here or less. That would be where I would be really worried. I'm fine having more oil than necessary, just because it'll help keep the motor fine, and usually isn't too much of a problem when you have a little bit too much oil. And I'm not gonna redo the whole fucking oil change right now because there's too much. I can once I give it like a week, I will probably redo the oil change again, and this time actually swap out the uh, oil filter with it, and then it would be good. I'll be able to top it off to the right amount, which would be 4 liters even. So this is fine. This is fine. We have oil in the car, and the car has oil. try to make sure we let it get up to temperature as well, because sometimes you might want to check when it's at full tilt temperature, which we should get there very soon. It should be fine. It should be fine. And what I can also do, the microphones on here will not catch it very well, but it would be kind of interesting just to do a quick rev as well. Once I double check that all of the oil is going to be good. That's it. Once she calms down, she's actually quite quiet in the engine. The engine's quite quiet at that point in time. But it's a freaking great motor. I love this car. I really do. It's a great motor. Like, the motor itself, original motor to the car, matching numbers, already checked that. It has 110,000 kilometers on it, which is approximately like 80,000 miles, approximately, you know. Let me crouch down real quick. Let me do horse stance. Let me do horse stance right here. Horse stance, baby. It's got about 70 to 80,000 kilometers on it, miles on it approximately. I'm going based off of a simple mental conversion of 110,000 kilometers to miles, and it rounds out around like 80,000 miles approximately. Approximately, I'm probably a little bit wrong. If I am, whatever. But for the motor and for the maintenance, it's not bad. We're gonna have to redo the belts at some point again, which is fine. I shouldn't have to do the alternator. Should not have to do the water pump. Should not have to do the starter. I've already done all of that. Only thing I might have to do in the future, if I keep the car, is probably do the AC. This is very uncomfortable because I'm crouching. I'm 6'2", and I have the camera set up on the car and the motor, so you can see the front end and the Japanese-ness of it, and then see the motor running. So yeah, I'm gonna just stand back out and walk away. Give it a little bit of a rev just so I can get some more juices flowing. Double check again at temp. So you want to check it right off the bat after you fill it up. You want to check it after you let it sit, and you want to check it after you get it up to temperature, just to make sure everything is stable. Because once it's up at temperature, everything is now moving around and flowing properly. So you want to make sure everything is right. So when you're actually having it driving, you can make sure you have enough oil for everything. That is all I'm doing right now. That's why I'm letting it sit, still on stream, and then checking it a third time. We're slowly getting up the temp. We're slowly getting there. Slowly. I think we're doing great. I think we're doing great right now. I didn't even notice. We got the 47 views. 47 views, 6 likes. Not many likes, but you know, it is what it is. There might be a bunch of dislikes, could be, I don't know. Some people might not be interested in this, I get it. But hey, we're doing it. Yep, we are still at the good spot. Still over as much as possible. We are still just a little bit over. Let me actually get in front of the camera so it like auto focuses on here. But it's still just a little bit over. But it's a lot better than it was before. So we should be fine. We should be greatly fine. Like I said, having a little bit more than needed is okay. It's fine. It's not gonna fuck up the motor. It's not gonna fuck anything up. It's gonna help lubricate more, I guess. And once we come back and do this again, then yeah, it's gonna be a bit more fun entertaining. All right. Now for the next part, we have to go under and check for any leaks, which is gonna be hard because guess what? The car is now on the floor again. Guess what makes it very hard to do? Check for leaks. Slow. Lubrication is always important. Make sure you lubricate when you go down on her. I'm not gonna explain any more of that one. I don't see any leaks, so we should be okay as well. I don't see any leaks, but just in case, I'm going to shove a big towel over here just to make sure there is no actual leak. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Alright, they should be good. I don't see any leaks. Awesome. Damn it, I missed! That makes sense. I suck at basketball. Okay, we should be all good. Oh, yeah. We should be all good. Oil has been changed. No leaks. Everything's clean. I did not die. I think we're good. We should be fine. I did not die. I am safe. The car is fine. I think it was a successful oil change. Again, though, I'm gonna have to do it again in the future. I have to do a full. I have to like completely do an full oil change again. This is just to get some more flowing through there, to get some clean oil in there. It's always kind of good to do like a second oil change. And plus, I have to rent or buy a filter removal tool because I could not get one today. It was too expensive for one. I did not have the cash for it, and then two, I could. It was on tighter than I could get it off the hand tight. So that kind of sucks as well. So the filter that I have had on there is still on there, but for the moment, the main portion is what I needed done was changing the oil, double checking the oil is good, and all that is fine. I do have the other oil filter. We'll be back for like probably doing this again in maybe like 2-3 weeks when I get done with both the trip to Okeechobee, which is a 4-hour drive from where I live, and then the trip up to Georgia, which is a 7.5 hour drive to where I need to go in Georgia. So at least I got that part done. I still got to check the tires, and the brakes are fine. I already checked the brakes. If I could have had an alignment done, or if I could have got the shocks done as well at some point, I would have, but I don't have the time. Well, the cars did. The cars done did it. Yes, success. I double check on that. Yes. Temps are fine, no lights on, we are good to go. Awesome. Again, I'm going to go over it again real quick. If you have a Nissan Gloria, Nissan Cedric, or Nissan Laurel, Nissan Leopard, you have any kind of JDM car that has the VG30E engine in it, what's up, nobody? We're just finishing up oil change. But if you have this car, you have the VG30E engine under the hood, you can either do this one right here, which is 5W30. This is going to be a great oil for you. It's a great starter. It works in pretty much all the climates. Mostly, if you remember correctly, for the cooler environments, you want to go the 5W30. For more humid, hot environments, going with the 10W30 would also be good as well. Both of these are fine regardless of where you live. Either one will work perfectly fine. This one is a bit different than this one because I got this one at AutoZone, this one at O'Reilly, so it's a little bit of a difference right there, then and there. But yeah. Oh, thank you. She is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I finally finished. All right, I finally finished. Going over everything again. Like I said, 5W30 or 10W30 for the VG30E. And again, if you're looking for the oil filter, any of the VG30E motors that came here in this US, the 240SX, the 300ZX, the Nissan Pathfinder / the Nissan Quest, the M45, Infiniti M45, and sometimes the Infiniti Q45 also has the right oil filter. Oh, goodness. But everything's good. Everything's great. Everything's done. It's all clean. There's no leaks. The oil is in there. She is now being able to be beautiful. She's had a bath, though now she probably has a couple of oil spots on her from my hands. But yeah, there we go. Now I can actually do something fun, which is just go around the car real quick, which is going to be interesting. Just right here real quick. Let's go this. Double check this real quick. Let me grab that. Oh, that should be fine. Let me twist it around. Like I said, I'm trying to do this as best I can. That way right there should get to the front. That should be good like that. Right here. After this, here we go. Like I said, this is my car. Get that out and around. This is the car right here. Oh, I might need to actually drop it down. Actually, hang on. Let me do this real quick. Oh, okay. Let's go with that. That's why I like this. I can just go like this real quick and actually do that, which is kind of nice. Is that right? You know how ridiculous this can be sometimes? This is the car right here. My Nissan Gloria. It's a 1996 Nissan Gloria. It's got the normally angled like headlights. It's got the clear Euro style blinker set right here in the fog lights, so it's pretty cool. Aftermarket bumper, aftermarket grill as well, which is also kind of cool. You got the license plate that is Japanese. We got the factory 16-inch aluminum wheels. We have the factory aftermarket you know, side skirt, which is kind of nice. You have my fucking paint issue right there. And like I said, you can come in here and the interior is very, very nice, I would say. Very, very nice. Like I said, right hand drive. This is only to protect the seat. Like my seat is perfectly healthy, but I don't want to get in here and get oil all over the seat. So that's why that's there. I'd have to move this actually, which is going to be kind of fun. I want to go any further in the back of the car. I have to go like that, which is stupid. But yeah, we have the aftermarket bumper. We have the fun stuff right there. Like I said, I can only show so much right now because of what I'm working with right here. I'm working with this thing. This is what I'm working with. So yeah, if anything, I'll just move the car up and then I can show more of the car in just a second. So give me just a moment. Put this back somewhere where I can actually just real quick put you right there. And yet, no, like I was saying, this is not a flipped perspective. This is literally right-hand drive. So there is no weirdness to that. Okay. I can't really show much of the car if, doing that. Ow, my finger got pinched. But now we can actually go to the back of the car. Actually, I can't really show all the back because of my license plate number. Fuck. But you can kind of see the back of the car, which is kind of nice. What are you doing? The camera decided it wanted to go upwards. That's nice. Let's go with this. Come here. You can go right here then. Yeah, look at that. You can see the bumper. Fuck this. I'm walking away now. Where is the thing I needed? Oh yeah, that's right. How to use that? Okay. I don't want to give away my license number. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of away my license number, so we're gonna go like this real quick. Get the camera right here. I gotta fix the freaking camera again. So come up here and show off the rear end of the car, which is kind of nice. It's a very, very nice butt. Look at that nice butt. It's got a gorgeous butt right here. A little bit of a fitment issue, but that's also fine. Don't you dare win. Don't show off my license plate number. But also I can go like this now. I can get this right. I don't know how well the exhaust note is going to come off on here. I don't know how well it's going to sound, but here you go. Like I said, I don't know how well that sounded, but we're going to just go with that. So, yeah. Po 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 po. Ba 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 po. Oh shit, wrong way. But after all that, that is changing the oil in a Nissan Gloria with the VG30E motor in it. It took a while. It's been like what, 2 hours? It is 12:32. It's not bad. It's the content that I've been asked for before. make some more content with the car. I don't always get to do that, so it's kind of nice that I got to today and I got to do something that I needed to do to it to make that kind of content, which is, like I said, nice. I like that. So it's done. I can move this out and bring the other cars that I have to put back in here back in, and then I can go home and get some lunch because I am fucking hungry now. I had some snack and bacon and had a coffee, but yeah, I'm ready for lunch now. And then deal with family, and guess what? Watch the Patriots game against the Broncos, the Uma Masumi team, you know. We get to watch that happen, and then we get to watch tonight Rams Seahawks, which is going to be fun. I'm probably not going to be streaming those games. Let's be fair. I'm going to be with family most of the day, so it's probably not going to be those kind of streams at all. I'm hoping I will be back from the funeral on the 7th in time to be able to stream the Super Bowl. I want to do that. That's going to be on my Aquavale Sports channel. I don't have it all set up right here because it's all a different kind of setup right now, but hopefully everything goes right and I can actually do that. I can't guarantee anything. Do not expect a stream this Thursday night or Friday night. I will be gone, down 3.5 to 4 hours away at a wedding. I got to go to my sister's wedding, so she's getting married. It's gonna be kind of fun. I get to be a groomsman, not a groomsman, but a bridesman. She wants me on her side. Her fiance has his groomsman set up. She wanted me to be a bridesmaid, which is whatever. You know, Frosty probably likes that idea. But yeah, I'm gonna be a bridesman. I'm gonna be wearing a nice suit. I'll probably be taking pictures, and that stuff will be up on the internet at some point. If anything, I might also do a little bit of a vlog and at least upload that once I come back of driving down there and driving back. Probably utilize my dash cam to get an interior cam in there for that. But yeah. So with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. If you want to see more, subscribe. All that nonsense. I think this is kind of a fun stream for me. Very different from what I usually will do when it comes to streams. And unfortunately, like I said, I'm using the Insta360's Lynx microphone, which is not that great, but is good enough to get down with this stream. So maybe in the future I will get an upgraded version and have a better microphone. I don't know. But I'm going to go. Again, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time, maybe. Now, let's see if I can get this to actually work, because this is, again, different setup. And then I have to also, before I actually go, I have to also take all this stuff down, put all this back up, move the car out, I got a lot to do still before I can actually go home and get some food, so probably going to do that right now and spend the next 30 minutes cleaning up. There we go. So, thank you, and goodbye. There's no